Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to train your dog to bow. Now I don't suggest working on bow and down at the same time, especially if you're using luring to train both of them, because they're very similar luring gestures. So I suggest first working on a down, and then when you get down on a verbal cue, start to teach your dog to bow. The first step is getting your dog to stand squarely without shuffling his feet around. So I'm going to lure Halo forwards and feed him a treat until his feet are pretty much lined up. And I'm just going to keep feeding him a treat like this for keeping his feet still. So I'm constantly feeding him, and now I'm going to start to move my hand away and click the moment that I move my hand away and bring the hand back and feed him a treat like that, so that he's standing squarely and not moving around. Once you get to this step, you can start to work on the bow. So I'm going to move the treat at an angle into him like that, and I'm just going to mark a tiny little shoulder dip. And what I'm hoping for is that his feet won't move. Awesome. It doesn't matter if they move around a little bit at first, but what you're looking for is a little dip without any foot movement. Ready? Like that. I'm clicking the dip in his shoulders and feeding in the standing position so he doesn't think to go all the way into the down position after I click. Good. Once your dog is dipping a little bit and keeping his feet still, you can see if you can go all the way down to the ground and then mark and feed in rapid succession like this for staying in this position. And if your dog does think to go into the down completely, I suggest saying free or whatever his release cue is from the down position, and then feed for standing a little bit more, and then just work on the tiny little shoulder dip at first. Some dogs tire easily in the bow position, so if they're in this bow position for too long, they can start to get a little bit uncomfortable and they'll either stand up or lay down. So keep training sessions short. You ready? So I like to have a release cue for my bow. So I say bravo, like that, and then I say okay, and okay means to stand up again. Once the dog is reliably going into the bow position, I quickly add my verbal cue, and I like to use the cue bravo rather than bow because bow sounds like down. Are you ready? Bravo. Good. And now I'm going to release my dog. Okay. I like to use the cue okay to mean go back into the standing position, but you might want to choose a different word if you say okay all the time. Are you ready? Bravo. Good. Good. Okay. I'm also clicking and feeding him for getting out of the bow position and back into the standing position. Bravo. Good. And I'm clicking as I move my hand away, and because I'm giving him treats so quickly, he's eating the treat that I've just given him as I'm moving my hand away, so it makes it really easy for him to stay in the position and not follow my lure away as I move my hand away. So there he laid down, and I'm just going to say free and get him to stand up again. Good job. And then work on a little dip. Awesome. The next step is seeing if your dog will offer the behavior on a verbal cue. So what I like to do is do little repetitions where the dog is getting into the role of doing a behavior over and over again, and then I'm just going to say the cue and see if the dog offers the behavior without the lure. So I'm going to say bravo. Okay. Bravo. Okay. Bravo. And I'm going to click just the slightest dip and feed. So any type of offering, I'm going to click, and then I'm going to go back to luring. Good. Good. Okay. Good. Bravo. Good. Okay. Good job. Bravo. Good boy. Good job. So anytime he offers the behavior on just the verbal cue, I'm going to drastically reduce my criteria. And so if the behavior looks sloppy, I'm still going to mark whatever he does. I might even mark him laying down. And then I'm going to go back and make the behavior look nice by luring it again. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to channel Kikopup to show your support. You can also become a Kikopup member by clicking the join button. See you later, guys. If you want to teach bow from the down position, check out the link in the description below.